couple of weeks ago, I was lucky enough to find a code for a free 3-month subscription to iRacing. As of now, I can't really afford to fork over the estimated $400 along with a subscription fee to race people in the Cup car on all the tracks. But there are two things that stood out to me the most when I played iRacing that we could apply to NASCAR Racing 2003. The first thing that stood out to me was how off my wheel and force feedback settings were in NASCAR Racing 2003 compared to what I was feeling in iRacing. In iRacing, I could clearly feel out the car and feel confident in every turn, while my original setup for NR 2003 made me not feel the car as well. So I took the last couple of days to fix my wheel settings and closely match what I was feeling to iRacing, and I decided to make a video about my settings and hope that will help you too. Also, if you're wondering what the second thing is, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as the next video will be about how to change the field of view of NR 2003 and make it less than the minimum setting of 78 degrees in widescreen. At first, I want to start with a disclaimer. These settings are what I am comfortable with, but should be a starting point for you to customize later to your liking. You may hate my setting, which is quite possible, but after getting through this video, you should be able to change your wheel settings to your liking and know what you are adjusting. For reference, I am using the Logitech Driving Force GT. Now we first want to find your advanced settings in your wheel. This can be accessed by going into your search bar and typing Game Controllers and click Set up USB Gaming Controllers. This can also be accessed by opening the software for your wheel and clicking Device, then Gaming Controllers. In this menu, make sure your wheel is highlighted and click Properties, then Settings. In this menu, we can change the rotation, force feedback, and centering spring rates for your wheel. The degrees of rotation is how far you can turn your wheel to the left and to the right before it stops. It can also be used to shorten the distance to better suit how you want the wheel to feel. Force feedback is what is used to feel the road in your car to better aid your driving. Lastly, the centering spring is the amount of force you want to add to center your wheel. Now the first thing you want to do is uncheck the option to combine your foot pedals. This makes each pedal independent of each other. Next, I set my degrees of rotation to 400 degrees. The general census for NASCAR Racing 2003 is to set the degrees of rotation to either 270, 340, or 400 degrees. I suggest playing around with these settings along with your steering ratio and your car setups until you get the setting that feels right to you. Now under force feedback, check Enable Force Feedback. Set the overall strength to 100%, spring effect strength to 0, and damper effect strength to 0. We want the spring strength off here because if you want to add it to the game, you want to add it in this panel under centering spring instead of the game itself. We want the damper at 0 because we do not want to dampen the effects of the force feedback. Under centering spring, uncheck the Enable Centering Spring if you want it off, and check it if you want it on. I keep this unchecked, though if you decide to use it, I set my strength to 45%. Check the Allow Game to adjust settings and click Close, then click OK on the other two windows. We next want to open NASCAR Racing 2003. Then click Options, and click the tab Controls. Under Controller Options, select Direct Input Driver. Then check Force Feedback, and set the dampening to 0 and the latency to 0. The strength percentage is a challenge to set up and can vary from track to track. My baseline for 400 degrees of rotation is between 60 and 70%. Under Driving Aids, uncheck everything except automatic clutch if you do not have a clutch pedal. Next to where it says Control Assignments, click Advanced. In here, we want the steering, throttle, brake, and steering assistant at 0%. For steering linearity, we want it set to 100%, then click OK. Click Done, and we are done. So I hope this video helped you understand how to set up your wheel for NR 2003. In the description is some helpful links on other wheel settings you can try. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. I am TheBenCrazy, and I will see you later.